You woke up grateful. You woke up realizing that there's so much in your soul to share. You looked at some of the promises you made yourself, and you decided to go through some storms. You decided to separate yourself from some things that just were not part of your promises. To fulfill your promises to yourself, you had to go into your own personal holy space, like you had to begin to touch your innocence again and call out to the universe energetically for what you really wanted. You'd been accepting things that were beneath you for too long, and it wasn't even that it was beneath you, because there's no judgment there, but it just was not aligned with your energy. And you realize that it was more physical than emotional or spiritual, and so you let it go. First two cards come out for you. We have, or are they three cards? Ooh. So we have three cards falling out together. We have the Forest. I'm using my deck that is called the Wild Unknown Archetypes from Kim Krantz. We have the Forest, saying you're utilizing your connection to all that is natural. Also, I see ancestors standing there in support. I even feel like on some level you've been through the thick of it. We have the Judge here as well. The Judge being an energy of having to make important decisions, very important decisions from a place of seeing all things. The Judge must see all things. The Judge has to be fair and balanced, has to be able to see the light and the dark, as well as the gray. The gray. In the judging, the Judge has to also be aligned with the best possible outcome for all parties involved. And so I feel like through the thick of it, with the Forest, you had to stay focused to what was really best for everyone. The third card that comes out for you is the Ring. And here we're talking about seeing the connection in all things. So I really feel like you're in this space where somebody literally taking a walk, and while you're out taking the walk, like perspective gets clearer. Things that were beyond your vision just got clear. You got clarity while you're out walking, or what is this walk mean for you, because it doesn't have to be a literal walk. You did something that was very meditative, very aligning for you. Roller skating, running, walking, dancing, talking, sleeping. You went ahead and you did something that distracts your physical mind so you could get out of it for a while. I'm shuffling my Wild Unknown Tarot by the same author. We're going to pull some clarifiers on these cards for us and see what other messages want to come out today. Somebody went camping, and when you went camping, you took crystals with you, or you found pebbles on the ground, and I see you using them like stress relief, stress balls. You know, they have those Chinese stress balls. Yeah, your Chinese stress balls are crystals, or they're these pebbles that you found, and you use them to ground yourself, to connect yourself. For some of you, these are symbolic pebbles, in that the pebbles or the crystals are universal truths that you play around with in your hand. You know that with these universal truths, you create in your life. And so you continue to use them in different ways. And I see you refining the wisdom of how to apply these truths through experiences. You know, you're like, okay, so this works and that doesn't work. And when I did it this way, this is the results I got. And it's like playing with the energy and beginning to realize like what really works for you, how it works. And so it's getting clearer. It's getting clearer. The way that your energy play is most effective for your physical outcomes is become clearer than ever before. So you're taking that wisdom and you're using it to create these connections for yourself. You're using it as a foundation to build on with the connections that you have created already. And you're beginning to see life pick up momentum. It's like you created this ball of energy, and it's swirling faster and faster than ever before. And it's in its swirling, it's attracting additional co-creative energy and components to itself. And this is how you use magic. And you're getting really good with it. And so you're beginning to look at everything you have in your life right now and really put everything together and see the connections and have a more deliberate and hands-on approach to what you're experiencing. I see the finger of God in this. So some of you are really like learning esoterics now and learning. Maybe you took my suggestion and purchased the Kybalion, that little tiny meat and potatoes, steak and potatoes read that you could purchase from eBay. It'd be $5 that'd change the rest of your life. And maybe you began to read this book and take in the wisdom that it shared and see how it really is something that pervades all religious and spiritual realms, practices, and courses of study. And you say, but I'll take the unadulterated version. I'll take the unadulterated version. I'll see it in its purity and allow my connection to take me to some place that I've never gone. As a matter of fact, I understand how the limits of religion are beneficial for some because, their mind would be overwhelmed with the truths that I live, know, experience, believe, receive. They're stuck into something that's very structured and rigid, where we like more free form. I like the ability to create my reality without hindrances, without barriers, without middlemen, right? And I have the wisdom, the wherewithal, the mental capacity to contain these secrets of the universe, to receive them, to process them, to allow them to free me from painful and burdensome and hindering beliefs and patterns and taboos. And all of these ideas have been shot down. And now I know that I literally can go anywhere and everything will always work out for me. And I'm using that to see what opportunities I can create for myself. I'm really in tune with my emotional guidance system like never before. And because I feel like I'm always winning. Like my guidance system told me the other day to take a left instead of a right. And when I took the left, I found something that was just out of my physical sight without my taking a left, but it was something that delights me so much to see. And now here I have it here with me. And I'm so grateful that I have this wisdom and I've learned to apply it to see the connections in all things. Things seemed bleak for a while. Things seemed really bleak for a while. It seemed dark. It seemed dreary. It seemed like, will I ever touch that rainbow sky? Will I ever be able to feel that I can fly in this life? And so, what you began to do in asking these questions was you created a situation that took you to free your mind, and the rest would follow. It's asked you to be colorblind. Don't be so shallow. Don't look at things for the shine that they show you, but rather realize that it's an energy. And we don't want to judge the energy, but we have to realize that it is an energy. And so you began to feel it out, knowing that your emotional guidance system was there to join you in this journey, knowing that by following your intuition, you'd cross little obstacles across your path, and some of them were bigger than little, but they were there. And you just kept on moving forward, moving forward, moving forward through this place of unknown, becoming your own judge of whether or not you had been well done, becoming the one to offer yourself the praise as you move through the whites, the blacks, the lights, the darks, and the shadows and the grays. Mm, yes, you've created this expansiveness. Again, the Emperor card comes out now, and we're clarifying the forest. The forest is number 36 in this deck. So we have the numbers 369 here. 36, 3 is about creating, building, creating energy that is new in the form in which it's being created. The Emperor also has a tree. So I see your ancestors there are supporting you in creating this new energy. The Emperor is, for some of you, a father of wands, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, masculine energy who is in spirit, and this energy is guiding you. Yes, some of you also, wow, interesting, we have the mate here. Some of you are experiencing a connection with a natural connection with a mother of wands as well. If you're Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, some of y'all are finding your emperor. I feel like this feminine energy made a wish, got in touch with their unconditional love for their self, and is bringing, called in through this creative energy that we've been discussing here, through this power of magic, the magic of the imagination of the human who's in touch with their magi, and how it's all through the third eye. I feel like these people was like, come on, energy, whatever it is, you know. And some of you are literally using your hands to move energy. I get that. I do see a romantic relationship here between two people who are hot for one another, and they're well suited to one another. They are the same species. These two are the same species. And I even feel with these cards, although there's not shown here, I feel like to get where you're at, like you had to shed some old skins because you got bigger, you grew. You grew, you got bigger. And so, in shedding old skins, those were old friends, old relationships you had to let go of. And why? Because you're in this place of expansion, expansiveness, expanding your awareness of your emotional connection to all that's around you, all that surrounds you. And this is even telling me that you call outs, you do through affirmations, through visualizations, through energy draws. You're calling out for either your emperor, your mate. Some of you are calling out for your mate, your emperor, but even for financial expansion, for fun. What else do I want to do that I could have if I just asked for it? What else could I have that would delight me if I just knew to ask for it? That's a powerful question. Some of you should definitely write that question down. Rewind this video, write the question down, and watch as the universe unfolds these answers to you. Okay. And now I'm hearing what else is possible in this for my bliss. Mm. But I definitely see like it would benefit some of you to, um, maybe it's not writing, maybe it's painting for some of you, right? Painting, writing, drawing. But what else could I have if I only knew to ask for it? Else could I have right now if I only knew to ask for it? Is a powerful question, because it's like the trees are waiting to hear what you have to say, and they transmute that message all out to the universe, and the universe brings forth all the energy to respond to that question. Let's go ahead and look at the Judge card. And immediately we have the Four of Wands coming out. The Judge card is number 14. There's that Sagittarian energy from the regular tarot again. 14 is also a struggle, or it's a challenge, because 1 plus 4 equals 5, and 5 is all about changes. So you had to make some important decisions to make changes. By doing that, you instituted new beginnings for yourself, coming out with the Daughter of Swords. Yes, you began to investigate what other possibilities were available for you. Which other ways should I go? And really, in the decisions that you made to release and let go of those old skins that were holding you in, that you've outgrown, that no longer fit your persona, your energy. Yeah. You say, I may not know exactly where I'm going, but I know I'm going towards something better. You knew you were going towards something better. You knew that you had been spiritually motivated and guided to make these changes. You also come out with these clarifiers over the Judge of the Two of Cups and the Five of Wands. And this is where you stop and ask yourself, you say, well, if this is what I am, and these are my passions, is this what I'm looking at showing me the me that I love to be and do and see? Or is it drawing from me challenges and conflicts that no longer resonate with me. And anywhere where it is drawing um, challenges and conflicts, how am I the source of this? Because in this, there's a recognition that you're the source of it. And this is why you had to make this decision to go into a new realm, go into a new place. And look at the advancement. We go from a 4 to the 5. Okay, that is advancement. So you had to make this decision to begin going in a journey that was different for you, right? And now there's like, hey, hold on a second. I wasn't expecting you to come my way. But there's a soul reflection here. And I feel like maybe, for some of you, there's a little bit of question here, like don't know which way and how this is going to go. There's some things still need to be figured out, and maybe this isn't a full, complete union yet, in whatever way. But I do feel like that's exactly what's being looked at now. That's what we're asking is, well, what kind of connection is this? Could it be that it's one that takes me to have more to more I wanted to see, because I had asked to see the things that I could have if I only knew to ask for them. I had asked to be shown what is possible in this for my bliss. What else do I want that I don't know that I want? Show me what I want, right? You, you, I feel like there's this asking of the universe in that way. Let's go ahead and look at the ring. Let's look more in the connection now, because this is about things coming together in this connection, right? So let's see what we have here. Okay, immediately we have, again, Sagittarius is all over this reading. We have the Temperance card. So in this connection, it's like you have to create from this beautiful space of possibility, but you have to also be willing to temper your own emotions, deal with your own emotions while you're in this waiting period. So if some of y'all made a connection with somebody, but for whatever reason there are still things that are being worked out, then I feel like you have to wait and allow this fire to grow. Allow this fire to grow. Allow this passion to grow. We also have the Six of Cups. With these two cards together, I cannot help but mention that twin flame energy. Some of y'all dealing with twin flame energy. And you can only unlock real twin flame energy by the actions of um, self unification. Self unification. What do you mean, girl? What you talking about? Self unification. Well, I'm talking about divine masculine and feminine energies within yourself being harmonized and balanced, right? You have to harmonize and balance them within yourself because you are your true, authentic twin flame. Now, once you've done that, and I don't care what anybody else has said, this is what I've been shown by download. Once you've unlocked that true twin flame energy within yourself, you will attract the partner that's there for the next level of your journey, okay? And the reasons and seasons will differ, so will the lessons and blessings differ. However, the main lesson is always you're the source, you're the source, you're the source. But this is attracting someone where there's past life energy here, someone that is called in, and the ancestors support that because, again, we have the tree energy here. Trees always make me think of our ancestors. There's phoenix rising energy in this right here. This is giving me a strong phoenix rising. Peacocks is being very resonant. The roots of this relationship go very deep to a place that you cannot see. The roots of this relationship go very, very deep. So I feel like the connection is being made, and this is a strong soul connection. But there's still this need to be patient, to maintain your own self. We also have here the Father of Swords, and the Four of Swords is coming out in reverse. So it's like you went into meditation, you went into prayer, you went into this private spiritual space, you went into your prayer room. Who's heard of the prayer room? You went into your prayer room and you came out with the truth. You're like, I know exactly what I need to do now. I know exactly what I need to do now. And you know what? Because I did that before, I can do it now while I'm allowing this blessing to unfold. There's the allowing of the blessing to unfold. I want to go ahead and pull a wisdom of the Oracle. Let's pull two Wisdom of the Oracles. One for you, one for me. You know what I'm saying? Like both parties. The you and the me of it. So we'll let you decide the you and the me of it. Okay. And let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Um, I'm hearing, continue to visualize. And the best place for you to really visualize it is in your foundational place, your private space, your bed, your room, your shower. And why? Because this is the place where you have the most comfort. You want to be in the most comfort when you use this visualization. And this is definitely for some of you a past life relationship that is seeking now regeneration. Yes. Okay. You had to figure out what was for you and what was not for you. You had to learn that not everything, just because you are a divine love being, not everything is yours, not everything is for you. And some of you had to really move through issues um, of abandonment and, yeah, and abandonment, and you had to learn how to stand up for yourself. And I feel like a lot of people who watching this show, the big thing you had to learn was how to stand up, to assert yourself and assert boundaries, because you sit in, many of you who are into this energy of spirituality sit very much in a feminine energy, but there's a whole completeness to you. And it's not just the feminine part. It's not just about receiving and saying, oh, yes, yes, I can. Yes, I will. Yes, I do. Yes, I will. Yes, I can. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. No, it's about sometimes no. And that's something that I feel like feminine energies have really had to learn lately. Really had to learn when and where to say no. And I feel that as a side effect, like you're finding a lot more joy in your life overall, because it's guarded you and it's allowed you to move further towards your blessings. And this is why you needed to have that temperance energy connect with the self, so that you could connect the dots of your emotional guidance system. See, you couldn't hear your emotional guidance system correctly, and you didn't understand why, and it was because you weren't connected to yourself at that time. So as you've chosen to connect to yourself, now you're getting the sense of what your GPS, emotional GPS, is telling you even more. And the funny part is, it's like, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Because the knowledge of the, wow, and my whole body just responded, because the knowledge of the GPS was always there. It was an innate thing. This is why you cry when you move against your dream. This is why you shrill with thrill when you move to the blessings that are real, right? But it's saying like, this energy works together hand in hand, and you did the work. So let's see what Wisdom of the Golden Path card comes, or sorry, Wisdom of the Oracle comes. It says go the distance. It's number 47. And so 4 plus 7, we have 11, but 4 is about stability and 7 is about challenges that require you to get in touch with your God energy to get through it, with your spiritual energy to get through it. It's like, you're trying to create the stability. And for some of you, this is a situation within your home. This is dealing with your foundational beliefs, right? But you had to really like get in tune with your spirit to get through this. And this is an encouragement to you. Stay spiritually grounded. When it gets tough, go touch a tree, go put your feet on the dirt, go get in the ocean water, do connect to the any natural body of water. If you can't do any of that, get in the shower and bless that shower. But wherever you do, connect to nature, because I feel like grounding yourself in spirit, in nature, is a shortcut to spirit. So grounding yourself in your spirit energy is going to help you go the distance in this. And how perfect that is, because within this connection, within the ring, and some of y'all, it's a literal ring. Look, you have to exercise patience and self mastery. Is calling for that. So that's the go the distance card. Let's see one more card for some, again, the me or you. Was that me or you? Let's get another card. Another card. Okay, here we go. Okay, the other person's coming up with 2 cards. The other party is coming up with 2 cards. We have a change in the wind and a fork in the road. So see, here we have one who's really like gone the distance, like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. And I'm looking at Dory in Finding Nemo, and she was playing with the little squid. She was wow. Dory was playing with the little squid that would end up making um stinging her, right? It's saying, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. But I see that. But here we go now. There's a change in the wind. There's a fork in the road. Again, we've talked about outgrowing some skins, having to shed some old encasements. And some of those were people and situations. We are not going on the same path. As a matter of fact, my balance, this zebra is about balance. Is taking me and my structural foundations to somebody that I can go the distance with, somebody who's been coming to me from the distance. The change in the wind is number 12. Whoa, dude. 12. Tell me how many years apart you are from your lover, and I'll tell you what that relationship looks like. Because the change in the wind had to do because one of these partners was all about themselves and the other one was all about the partnership. There was no balance in that. The change had to come. And the fork in the road is card number 13. Yeah. Um Whoever is represented by these two, there's this dealing with, you know what? I'm doing what's upright and you're doing anything you can to step out of this situation. I get like somebody dealt with third party situations. One of y'all was trying to create some stability, playing house. The other one was playing playa. And you know what I'm saying? And but at the same time, it's the death card and the hangman card in the major arcana. These numbers are. Okay. And so this is like, yeah, all those sacrifices are over. Time to end the sacrifices. Yes. It's time to go the distance. And I do feel like this is something or someone that is pursuing you, coming close to you. So these are the messages that I have for you at this time. Hey. Um, I will be back with more. Oh, I might take another nap. Love you. Bye.